When life throws you a curveball, what do? Well, let me share my story. 4 years ago, I made a decision to start a business in the coaching industry. I made that decision because I wanted to bring my family unit together in one location, be a full-time dad to my boys who were then 14 and 12, and provide more moral support to my spouse, who I've had the privilege of being married to for 21 years. For 12 years, I've been chasing a lifestyle and building a career. I want the best for my family. Best schools, nice homes, awesome vacations, and I had my sights on becoming the chief financial officer, given I went to school for business to study finance and accounting. Well, guess what? We were blessed to achieve all of our lifestyle goals. My boys, Jeremy and Jacob, went to private schools. We lived in a beautiful home that we actually built. We had some awesome vacations, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, New York City, and I ascended to the CFO suite in 8 short years. Up until 4 years ago, I'd been on the road in a variety of career opportunities since my 16-year-old was 2 months old. That's right, I started traveling when Jacob was 2 months old. And I got all the perks for traveling. It was fun. I had status on American Airlines, I was a Platinum Hilton Honors member, I even had status on Hertz Rental Car. So I got to ride first class, fly first class, live first class, and I ate in some of the finest restaurants. While I traveled, the family was also enjoying a variety of activities and events at home. They were truly enjoying life as well. We were truly living our dream and enjoying a wonderful lifestyle. But unfortunately, it was coming at the expense of me being away from my family. As my boys grew older, I began to think it more important for me to be at home with them. And while my wife, Deborah, never complained, I can sense she was growing weary of being a single parent. So, when my last job ended, we just sit down as a family and we discussed options. I could look for a job at home, I could look for a job and continue to travel, I could look for a job and relocate the family to that job location, or I could start a business. Well, there was a lot of resistance on the part of my sons for relocating. Why? Because now they're teenagers with friends. And additionally, my mother-in-law, who I affectionately call Mom, was 89 years old at the time, and my dad was 83. We truly did not want to leave our extended family. So starting a business appeared to be the best option. And besides, I'd always wanted to own my own company. So 4 years ago, on my birthday in February, we made a decision that I would start a business. And we would remain in our home location. And that made us very happy. After about 1.5 years of working in the coaching industry, I began to look for other coaching models to incorporate into my practice that would allow me to continue to add value to the clients I served while also continuing to promote my own brand. Hence, the John Maxwell program found me. Now, I've been a student of John Maxwell for over 20 years, but I did not know he had a certification program. It was through my work with one of his coaches, Chris Robinson, that I was introduced to the John Maxwell Certification Program. After much research, thought, and prayer, I decided to accept the invitation to join and did so on the 6th of July of 2012. I was so excited and I was raring to go, so I started 6 mastermind groups prior to attending the certification training in August of that year. The training was awesome, and I left the training more motivated than before to incorporate the Maxwell philosophy into my practice. But then, life threw me a curveball. On the 21st of September 2012, I was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, which is a form of blood cancer. I was devastated. What was my family to do? And what about those 6 mastermind groups I had started? What would you do if life threw you such a curveball? Well, I decided I was not going to quit. I prayed and believed that everything would be all right. And remember those 6 mastermind groups that I started? I contacted all the participants and requested their permission to change the format to a teleconference. They all agreed. On the 26th of September 2012, I was admitted to the hospital to start my chemotherapy. And throughout my 30-day stay, I facilitated 6 mastermind groups from my hospital room while going through chemotherapy. I set up a mini workstation that included a desk, a laptop, a printer, and a bookcase. I even created a sign and placed it on my door that says, "Teleconference in progress. Please do not disturb." Today, I am in remission and cancer-free. But what would you do if life threw you such a curveball? I suggest you knock the ball out of the park by never, never, never giving up, and have faith that God will bring you through.